Hey folks, so Sis68 here, and I'm going to do a part 1 of a 2-part review, and that is over Gundam Wing complete set. This is complete collection part 1. This includes episodes 1 through 25, and it is spread out on 5 DVDs. For those of you who who don't really know about the Gundam series, it's really, I find that the most continuous thing in every Gundam series is that there are 2 military factions and they fight each other with giant robots. And a Gundam is a special kind of giant robot that has superior firepower and can easily dispatch other enemy robots. They call them mobile suits. Mobile suits are your regular infantry style giant robots, and your Gundams are your special, almost indestructible ones. Gundam Wing is, I believe, in Japan it came out in 1995, but I don't think, let's see, the original air date for this in America was March 6th, 2000 was when episode 1 first premiered, and it was on Cartoon Network on Toonami. Now, a lot of people that I know that I've talked to about this series, they all remember it from, being after school, watching Cartoon Network, Toonami, and catching this show and how badass it was. A little bit of the plot, there are colonies in space, giant space stations which people live in, and then you got the people of Earth. Well, the space colonies get pissed off at the people at Earth. And so they send 5 of these Gundams, these indestructible robots, which that's another thing too, is that all these suits are piloted by people until you get to a certain point in the series where they start to experiment with artificially intelligent mobile suits. So they send 5 of these Gundams to Earth to get rid of the Earth Sphere Alliance, and that's like this kind of NATO, UN organization kind of thing. It's just the space colonies are kind of pissed off at them. So they get down there and they take out the Earth Sphere Alliance, and then there's this organization called Oz and the Romerfeller Foundation, which Oz stands for Organization of the Zodiac, and they name all their mobile suits after signs of the Zodiac, which, it's kind of cheesy, but you get past it once you view the series a little bit more. You got 5 Gundams. You have Wing Gundam, Death Scythe, Heavy Arms, Sandrock, and Shenlong. And all of these Gundams are unique. They have different weapons. For example, Wing Gundam has this giant laser cannon. Death Scythe looks like a Grim Reaper mobile suit. Heavy Arms has Gatling guns everywhere and missile launchers. Sandrock has nothing, just 2 tiny sickle little sword things that are just dumb as hell. And then Shenlong has these arms which are able to shoot out and grab onto stuff and also spit fire. But I'm probably losing you here. But overall, it's a very well done anime series. My only problem is with this series is that once you get about midway, it slows down for a bit, for a couple of episodes, then kicks right back off. They even dedicated 2 episodes for a recap of the first 25 episodes, which I found to be a little excessive. There's not that much there that needs to be recapped. I mean, this series ran for 49 episodes, and there was even a movie to end off the series, kind of like what Evangelion did. This box set, however, is poorly done. When you look inside here, look at this. I mean, the DVDs are, especially this one right here. I received this and it was supposed to be brand new, and the disc thing right there is already broke, and it was like that when I received it. So you have 5 discs in here. It says that the total runtime for these 5 is 625 minutes. So you can easily kill time watching these. terms of special features, you don't really have any. You have profile galleries and Gundam profile galleries and previews of other Bandai anime series. This series at several times is action-packed. Character development, I would actually say that there is too much character development, especially with two. I already know that there's going to be two Gundam pilots that are going to piss people off immediately. And that's the pilot of Sandrock, whose name is Catra, and the pilot of Shenlong, which is Wu Fei. Wu Fei is a Chinese sexist who's pissed off at everybody, and Catra is a little wrist slitter. So, I think I would recommend this box set to people only if they're familiar with the Gundam universe. Gundam has always been a big part of my childhood. It was the thing that kind of got me into anime. And probably going to get flack for this, but I honestly think that Gundam is better than Transformers. And if you want to say otherwise, show me some proof. Anyway, so part 1 of this complete collection ends when they first get up into space to counteract, because there's a twist of events. You know what? This plot line in this, you have to really watch these to follow it. There's a lot of... oh yeah, that's another thing too, is that if you watch this on Cartoon Network about 11 years ago, when it first aired, they've done the uncensored and uncut version on this, so it shows what little of blood is supposed to be in the series, and it has all the cuss words in it, which include hell and damn. Ooh. And apparently in the Cartoon Network series, they weren't allowed to say death either. In terms of Death Scythe, Duo wasn't allowed to call himself the God of Death on Cartoon Network, which, if you look at some of the stuff on Cartoon Network now, you try to wonder why this was edited out, but I digress. It's a great series. I think anybody who likes anime or likes a lot of good robot action will definitely be interested in Gundam Wing. Released in 1995, and animation. Animation's not the best I've ever seen in a Gundam series, but it's definitely not the worst. Keep in mind that, well, yeah, this was released in 1995. Animation isn't like it is today, where it's all put through a computer. So, I'm going to have to say for the first box set, content is great. I give the content an 8 out of 10 in terms of the actual physical product. I'm going to have to give it a 4 out of 10. There's no special features. There's definitely terrible product. The way that they set this case up is terrible. It's just asking for this third disc right here to get scratched up, which I'm sure it already is. Yeah, there's already scratches on this disc from where it's the case was even, before I even received the case, it was already busted. So, part 2, yeah, I'll have a part 2 up shortly. So this is Subsist68 signing off for now.